Hello, Senior Stoner fan. Just the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Puffco Peak Pro dab of the day. Today is Wednesday, the day after. Hello, everybody. It's the day after my cranial nerve was removed, and I'm still here talking. And the reason I'm still here talking is because I have a wife that loves me, really cares about me beyond anything probably in the world, and because I'm able to manage the pain. How am I able to manage the pain? I'm going to give a shout out to my friend who provided me some Rick Simpson oil, which really, really works. And we're going to talk about what really, really works on today's topic. Today's topic is mistakes. How many of you out there make a mistake now and then? Better yet, how many of you out there make mistakes all the time? Better yet, how many out there make mistakes constantly like me? Well, there's a road to recovery from making mistakes too. Sometimes when you find yourself in a hole, you got to stop digging. There's a simple list, and that simple list adds up to the truth will truly set you free. What you've got to do with a mistake is admit that you had a mistake, welcome the correction, accept whatever disciplinary action you're going to have to get, live with the pain of it, shut your mouth, learn from that mistake, and move on. Now that was real simply how it's working. But really what we want to talk about today is more than that. We want to talk about how to fix them, how to change them, how to take a mistake and turn it around and make it a good thing. So it's more effective if you expediently fix the mistake. Most things that happen, mistakes, take a lot of time to fix. And that's one of the problems with human beings. So admitting it, resolving it quickly, can prevent countless problems down the road. Almost always, the quicker a mistake is fixed, the smaller its impact on the ones around you, your family, your friends, etc. And then you can recover and move forward. Unfortunately, it may be too late to recover if the mistake persists and is never brought to the surface. So you must make it clear what the mistake is. You must admit it. You also want to add another quiver to your arsenal. You want to learn by this, okay? So when you accept responsibility, accepting responsibility is what it's called, accountability, you are essentially taking it on your shoulders, what has happened, okay? So who does not love redemption? Everybody likes that. For the most part, while we relish the fall of the mighty, okay, somebody makes a mistake, we also welcome their redemption, the solution to the mistake. We know that we've all made them, and we absolutely believe people should be given a second chance when they make a mistake. It seeps into every crevice of a family, of a relationship, and it sends a powerful message to all the people that you know that you can admit your mistakes, fix them, and move on. You see, sometimes you can do it in such a way where there's no harm, no foul, next, and done. Oh, what a relief it is. Could be another way to look at this. Another benefit we earn is the relief from the crippling weight, and I've had it in the past, crippling weight of the sandbags of denial and deceit, because that undermines our health. It undermines our relationships, especially with the ones we loved. So keeping denial going is like tossing another pebble in our backpack as we're going up the highest mountain that there is. So we have to remember that it seems minor and doesn't weigh much, that pebble. But if that mound of pebbles started to grow, and you're carrying that backpack of pebbles 7 days, 24 hours a day, it becomes an overwhelming burden. And the kind of crippling burden that causes stress, that ends relationships and even lives. So, we must embrace authenticity. Authenticity is top of mind, more than many things. And I'll tell you why. Because a mistake, you can't lie your way out of a mistake, okay? So honesty is at the top of the list and what's required for making a mistake and apologizing. But you need to understand that when someone questions that authenticity, people get defensive. There's an immediate temptation to lie and deny, and sometimes it becomes overwhelming. So, you've got to look at that straight in the eye. If you're authentic, you'll get a hall pass. Do you understand? For the rest of it, you've got to be authentic and honest, because guess what? And we've spoken about this. Vulnerability is not weak. In fact, vulnerability demonstrates power. And we've heard a lot about vulnerability lately. You know why? It's not just me. Think of the leaders around the world, the sensitivity that everybody wants to have. Okay? That's a powerful leadership attribute. And you know what? Why is that? Well, it's because vulnerability is a kissing cousin of authenticity. And both of them are powerful weapons in the arsenal of relationships. So in honesty, you have authenticity. You have vulnerability. They work together. So everybody has, let's call it a 1-2 punch of vulnerability and authenticity. You can do anything if you're authentic about why you did it and you're vulnerable to the realities of what happens next. In other words, there are consequences to everything. But these things humanize us. They make us more approachable. They encourage us to be better with people around us and to hold our mistakes in front of us. And now, instead of trying to hide and bury our mistakes are the offspring of our efforts. So it's a natural occurrence that everyone's going to make a few. Remember, mistakes certainly isn't how you make them, because we all do that automatically, so to speak. Guess what? It's how you deal with them after you've made them. So I hope you all enjoyed today's conversation about mistakes and some of the ways you can neutralize the effort of some of those horrible mistakes you made. You know, sometimes it's like standing in the face of that mighty river. We're not Superman, okay? So you can only do what you can do. But the effort is critically important. The authenticity is critically important. So I encourage us all, as we go through the rest of our day and make our mistakes, think about how we're going to respond after we've made the mistake. Can't stop the mistake from happening. That's why they call it a mistake. What happens afterwards? I'll leave you with this. Thank you all very much for watching today. This has been The Real Senior Stoner. If you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe. Send me your comments. I love to respond to all of them. Have a great day, everybody. And thanks for watching The Real Senior Stoner.